So at this point, I am in acceptance. When Jupiter entered my Leo in the 10th house, where my MC is, where my part of fortune is, 12 years ago is when I met my husband. The past 3 years, I have endlessly worked on myself and endlessly worked on healing and learning my worth and learning how to love myself. So this third time that we separated and he came back, I thought things would be different because I've healed so much and I've worked on myself so much, and I took accountability for my part and my things that I've done or did or who I was. But if you go through that and you do those things, it doesn't mean that the other person is going to change. And it's just like, it's being with somebody who cannot see themselves. When they project onto you and they tell you that you're the problem. I believed that for a very long time. I did believe that I was the problem. So I healed the part of me that was the problem. I worked on the part of me that was the issue. I freaking changed my whole life around. And in him coming back and us getting back together, it's still like I'm the problem. But this time when he came back, he had just, I know I'm crazy, he fell in love with somebody else during that last separation. And then that killed me. But he came back and I accepted him back because, I listened to the words, I listened to what was coming out of his mouth instead of just seeing what the actions were. And that's the last part of me that I had to work on and heal. Now, while we've been back together, I've healed that part. I've healed that part, and I know that I'll be good with or without him. I have Scorpio in the first house, and I have Pluto in the first house, and I have my North Node, which is in Scorpio, in the first house. Now, my whole life is centered around death and rebirth, and this has been the last death and rebirth theme in the last, specifically this in the last 3 years, on top of healing myself and moving forward. Something is going on right now. Something is going on, and it's so funny in a fact that his South Node is in Leo in his 4th house, and his North Node is in Aquarius in his 10th house. But our Mars, my sun is on his Mars, and his sun is on my Mars. And I don't know if he'll ever see himself, and I really hope that he does heal that part of himself. And don't think that because I share these videos that I have everything figured out. No, this is a fucking woman who has walked through death and rebirth her whole life and has had to come out of it and turn it around and make it through and figure it out. My chart ruler is fucking Mars. Like, when I am feeling the pressure, which it comes very often, when I am feeling the pressure on my back, it comes very often to where I am pushed into a new version of myself, a new period of myself, a new time of myself. I am feeling the pressure. And I go through this pressure many times throughout the year. But it's always that big one. It's always that big one that comes where my back is against the wall and I have to. So I'm going to school and I'm writing a book and I'm finally separating from him with a sovereignty in my wholeness, with a feeling of finally feeling whole myself. But it's just like, do I have to keep going through the struggle to since I am healing now, and this is my last learned lesson, am I going to be okay now? Or is it always going to be this way? Because you know what? It's not fair to my kids. And I'm working on that part of myself. I'm going to college now. I'm going for my psychology degree, LPC. I'm writing my book. Like I said, I have things going for myself. And it's just like, when things are going good, it's like something always comes. Oh, I could cry right now because it's like something always comes and revs its fucking head right into my plans. But I continue throughout my plans. I've always done that. But it's like, is Victoria ever going to get a break? And this is why I want to help people. And because life is not always going to be perfect. It's going to be fucking hard sometimes. And that's what I have learned to adapt to. And yes, I am adapted to it. But I'm also just I always feel that pressure too. So you don't have to feel alone. I am going through shit too. But while I'm going through shit, I would still love to help other people because I do feel whole and sovereign in myself. It doesn't mean that I don't feel the cracks bursting around me. I've always felt the cracks bursting around me, but I've learned how to get through that and push through it. So if you are new here or you are just seeing this for the first time, you can definitely follow me because this is a journey. I am battling now becoming a single mom again for like the 5th time. And you know what? I only look at it from my fault because I wish I had better discernment then, but everything I've ever went through has only taught me to move forward and taught me to learn how to love myself.